Everyone can be hypnotized. Everyone can. When I say that, people are always like, well, I could never be hypnotized. I'm way too intelligent. It has nothing to do with intelligence. Or often I heard people say, I can never be hypnotized. I don't believe in hypnosis. It has nothing to do with the belief system either. Doesn't matter what you believe. Hypnosis is science. It works regardless. Or my favorite all time. I can never be hypnotized. I'm from Chicago. Hypnosis is a natural state of consciousness. It is something you experience every single day of your life. Hypnosis lies between the awakened state and the sleep state, has characteristics of both levels of consciousness. You actually have to pass through hypnosis on your way to sleep. If you can fall asleep, you can be hypnotized. Wind is beginning to pick up, temperatures beginning to drop. It's getting colder and colder and colder. 27 degrees, 24 degrees, 19 degrees, 15 degrees, 11 degrees, 6 degrees, 2 degrees, minus 3, minus 8, minus 10, minus 15, minus 22 degrees. The temperature's really beginning to drop. Right now, your name is no longer what it is. Your name is now E-I-E-I-O for the remainder of the performance. And if ever I were to get your name wrong, you're very upset. Talk to him. I apologize. I am so sorry. I apologize. E-I-E-I-O. You have your ID? Yeah, sure. We'll have a look at it. Yeah, okay. What?
It's in my wallet.
It's in your wallet, but that's not your ID. All right. It looks like you.
It looks like me. It's not my address either.
Oh, okay. Is that an old address? Did you used to live there?
Yeah, actually I did. Yeah.
You used to live there. Okay, but you don't live there now, and that's not your name.
No, it doesn't say E-I-O.
Okay, all right.
It'd be my name then.
Maybe some case of identity theft, maybe.
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, it's happened to me before. So,
Oh, really?
But not physically like this.
Like more like credit cards and things like that.
Yeah. Who the hell are you?
Marc Savard. Marc Savard. Marc with a C. E-I-E-I-O. Nice to meet you. We just met. Yeah. Ooh, got 3 with 2 shots. Who's gangsta now, bitches? Yeah.
Hi, this is Sasha Carrion, and I'm here in Las Vegas with Marc Savard. Hi, Marc.
Hi, I'm so happy you're here.
Glad to be here.
Yeah, well, good, thank you. And you saw the show.
Loved it.
But you weren't our main river dancer.
Not this time, no.
Yeah, well, maybe next time. There's always a next time. But you don't believe in hypnosis. We're both hypnotherapists, so ha 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 ha. And the hypnosis isn't even a belief thing. I mean, you know, I talk about it on stage. It doesn't matter if you believe or not. It's like saying, you know, do you believe in gravity? It doesn't matter if you believe in gravity or not because it just exists. Yeah, if you like it or not. So same thing with hypnosis.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's something people don't really understand is how scientific hypnosis is. They think it's metaphysical or voodoo or some type of, you know, outside force, but it's not, and it's an internal process that's so scientific that I wish more people understood that. But that's why you're here, is to help promote that.
That's right. In fact, I always tell my clients that the way it works is that when you trigger certain mechanisms in the mind, things just happen.
Well, and I've been on this new thing where I believe that that hypnosis happens in the nervous system more than it actually happens in the mind. Because, I mean, we're dealing with sympathetic, parasympathetic systems when they reach an equilibrium, when we allow message units to be into the or into the conscious mind, to overload the conscious mind, or the critical factor with the subconscious mind begins to come out and play. And everything powered by the subconscious mind is, you know, all part of the nervous system. It's all connected. So, yeah, that's what we're exploring and doing some more research on.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Now, how long have you been doing this?
This is my 22nd year doing hypnosis. I've been doing hypnosis longer in my life than I have not. And that just happened this past year. So I'll be 41 in August. So I started when I was 19. Yeah.
And how long have you been here at Planet Hollywood?
I've just celebrated my 8th anniversary in February of 2015, and we're somewhere around 2,200 shows I've done in this theater.
Oh my God, that's quite a track record. That's very impressive.
Thank you. It's a lot of shows. That's snapping your fingers a lot of times. But I mean, I love it. Like, just like you do, hypnosis is, once you become a student of the mind, you're a student of the mind forever.
It's never ending.
No, you can always learn and always get better at it, and it's enjoyable.
Now, let's talk about the difference between stage show hypnosis and hypnotherapy. How would you define each one? What's different?
I used to think that they were so different. And then when I started teaching stage hypnosis and I started teaching hypnotherapy, I started really identifying many stage techniques that I would actually use in hypnotherapy and many in hypnotherapy that I would use on stage, and found that they became really synonymous. The difference is that I'm displaying and portraying a show and using it in entertainment fashion. But a lot of the nuances, I use a lot of physical suggestions, like in hypnotherapy. I make sure that, you know, the person, if they're feeling heavy, I want to move their arm around, make them feel heavy. But there's so many little dynamics and things that I'll do on stage, touches, anchoring, all these kind of different techniques that really you'd think would be more used in the hypnotherapy setting. But I mean, I'm manipulating the entire situation on stage. So I find that the similarities are really, really, really one and of the other. However, the end result of what you're trying to achieve are two different things. I mean, obviously, hypnotherapy is pretty straightforward by trying to make someone, put them in a situation better than when, you know, leave them better than when they came in, and by, you know, reprogramming. And I think that all of that is developing from watching human behavior on stage. So I think that many hypnotherapists should do some type of public stage demonstrations, not necessarily shows. And I think all stage entertainers should have a hypnotherapy background.
That's very interesting.
Yeah, I mean, hypnotherapy I don't think would exist if it wasn't for stage hypnosis, because stage hypnosis kept it in the forefront in the late 50s and the 60s. You know, guys like Orma McGill and Gil Boyne and all these guys, it really kept it in the public eye.
Now just sit back and listen to the music as you concentrate and relax. Those flickering lights have a soothing effect, and as you watch them, you begin to feel every muscle of your body settling back in comfort and rest.
And it allowed hypnotherapy to get some legs. And now hypnotherapy holds on its own.
Now, Marc, do you find that most people go onto your stage and think, I will never be hypnotized? It's just not possible?
I don't know about most, but some people do. They feel that way. If nobody wants to participate as a hypnotist, I failed to sell it. And that's the key. I think that if you sell it with passion and with the trueness of what it is, and not make it out something to be that it's not. And I think that building rapport very quickly, where people in the audience are like, I really want to do this. And you saw, like in tonight's show, for example, we invited people on stage. We had more people than we could actually use. We had too many volunteers, and that is routinely a problem, which tells me that people want to be hypnotized. They really do. And
they want to participate.
Well, if you look at reality TV, everyone likes their 15 minutes of fame, and reality TV has actually helped hypnosis, because people are like, hey, I want to go up there and do that. And so, yeah, we never have a shortage of volunteers. So I would say that more often than not, people want to be up there.
Now, do you hypnotize yourself?
Yes, on a regular basis. I think hypnotherapy and self-hypnosis is a necessity. I hypnotize my kids. I hypnotize my wife. My wife listens to audio programs when she goes to sleep at night. Like, I mean,
nice.
Hypnosis is our life.
Yeah.
It has to be.
Yeah, I always tell people that it's hands down the most efficient way of retraining the mind.
there's 5 efficient ways to rewrite the subconscious mind. Repetition, intense emotion, some type of emotional experience or emotional drive to make you change, identifying with a group or parent, someone in a position of power can rewrite the subconscious mind for you, and the last is hypnosis. And I think that hypnosis is the most effective, and if you're using all these different techniques, they all kind of go into one in hypnotherapy. We use repetition and suggestions, and we re-educate the mind and put ourselves in a position of power. All these things are naturally happening in a hypnotherapy session. So really it's more than just hypnosis, it's all of them together.
That's right. And one of the things that I always tell people is that hypnosis is everywhere.
It's happening every single day in every single situation. You know, the president of the United States gets on TV and says, "Oh, we have a water shortage," or whatever it could be. He can make up anything, and people run to go get water. You know, in commercials, and it doesn't matter what it is. We're naturally suggestible, and hypnosis just takes it to a ridiculous level.
One of the examples that I always give is that I used to pass by this one street and there was a donut sign, and it was there for maybe a month. The first week that I saw it, I thought, God, that's so unhealthy. God, I'm so happy that I don't eat donuts. And what happened was that maybe about 3 weeks in, all of a sudden I started thinking back to the last time I had a donut. And then I started remembering, God, that, you know, it was pretty good. Maybe I'll go in and grab one. I went in, and sure enough, I tasted it and I bit into it, and it just didn't taste that good, but they got me to buy the donut.
I have donuts in the dressing room. I feel like I need a donut now. It works.
Marc, thank you so much.
My pleasure. Thanks for coming, and I appreciate you spending some time with me.